is going on, beautiful people, and welcome to the only place in the universe that supplies you fuel for your dreams, goals, and entrepreneur ambitions for the free reality TV. And today, people, we have the world famous Chopping It Up segment with one of my favorite business partners, Kyla Coleman. Okay, today she's going to be talking about her family law practice coming up. To creating and opening her own business, the trials and tribulations as a woman, all these things, some of her childhood and what has inspired her to get to the point that she is now. Just tons of great gems and info from Kyla in this interview. So without further ado, I ain't even gonna play no more games. We're gonna jump into the interview right now. Kyla Coleman, family law attorney. Let's go. What's going on, people? We are live and in full effect with the awesome, the amazing, one of my favorite people, Kyla Coleman. What's happening, Kyla?
Nothing, just your typical Friday.
Well, let me briefly introduce Kyla. We met in a networking group called BNI. Kyla is a family law attorney, and for whatever reason, we some entrepreneurs that clicked. So ever since then, we've been meeting probably every other month and just working on how we can pass business to each other, and just talking about the struggles of what us as young millennials kind of go through and whatnot. But I'm not gonna steal your thunder. Kyla, tell us briefly, about what you do and who you are and all that.
Okay, well, as introduced, my name is Kyla Coleman. I handle family law and criminal defense cases. I was a former public defender down in South Florida for a little bit. And then about almost 3 years now, I moved up here and started my own business in Orlando.
Right. And we're gonna get into Kyla's business fully, but she has some pretty dope stories of how she even started everything. So bring us back. Let's bring us back to young Miss Coleman. And specifically, I want you to tell us about that third grade experience that you had that ended up leading you into what you're doing now.
Right, okay, so I went to a private Christian school growing up. My mom was a single parent.
Yeah.
And every Thursday, our pastor would have someone from the community come in and speak with us. And one particular Thursday when I was in third grade, a judge came in. I don't remember, what she said or anything. I just remember her having on a robe. And I went home that day and I told my mom, I said, I want to be her.
Yeah.
So my mom was just like, you know what? Okay, you want to be a judge? You have to be a lawyer one day. So pretty much ever since third grade, everything that I've done academically has set me up towards the path of becoming a judge.
Yeah.
And so in order to become a judge, you have to have practiced law for 5 years.
Yeah.
Last month made 5 years of practicing law. So now it's more so my focus is going to be what type of judge I want to be and how I want to do things going forward.
Exactly. And that's what I thought was one of the amazing things about you, in addition to the story, because like what third grader knows what they're going to do and like actually executes it. Because I wanted to be like a firefighter, and then I wanted to be a wrestler, then all kinds of things I wanted to be when I was growing up. But that kind of focus, like how as a person, why do you think you like latched onto it and like really executed it?
I don't know. I really feel like it's just one of those things you just know.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for it because when I saw my friends in high school struggling, saying, "Oh, I don't know if I'm going to go to college or what can I do in college? What do I want to be?" I never had that issue.
Right.
I think it was when I told my mom that I wanted to become a judge.
Right.
She believed in my dream just as much as I did.
The support system.
Right, and so she supported it, and then other people in the community, when they heard that I wanted to do it too, they made sure to help me get there as well.
Boom.
And like you said, I mean, I guess it's not normal for people to say what they want to be when
Yeah.
they actually execute.
Yeah.
But it's a blessing and an honor. I didn't know that was not.
Yeah. Yeah. So it says it goes back to, like, everybody always says it takes a village, literally.
Yes.
And it's a good thing too, always encouraging you. And because I'm sure if your mom didn't support you, it could have been a whole other thing. Like, imagine if she said, what are you talking about? You'll
Right.
never amount to anything, that kind of
And
deal.
that's the thing too, is like I said, my mom was a single parent, and the one she worked for HRS, which is now Department of Children and Families, but it was
Right.
HRS back then. So she knew the statistics for raising two African American children.
Right.
And she always
Right.
told us, you're not going to be a statistic. You're going to go to college. I didn't know it was a choice.
Boom.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Shout out to mom. Mom, when you see this, shout out to you, because you created, a monster in a good way. All right, Kyla, this is our D Up segment. Okay.
Here we come. It's a man's game now. Put your hands on him and let's play. Put your hands on him and let's play.
My goal is to put you on the defensive,
Right.
and I'm challenging you to see if you can get my questions right. Okay. You should try to get them right, and I've structured them to see if I can trip you up and see if you get them wrong.
Okay.
So we will see who wins. All right. First question. America's first black lawyer was born in the 1900s. Fact or fake?
Fake.
Okay, all right. Got the first one. Next. Law can be traced back to as far as the 22nd century BC. Fact or fake?
Fact. Yay!
Okay, all right. Next question. America's first law school was established in the 1700s. Fact or fake?
America's.
America's first law school was established in the 1700s. Fact or fake?
Fact. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Jesus.
All right, here we go. Next question. Joseph Hatchett was the first black judge to serve on the Florida Supreme Court. Fact or fake?
Fact. I don't know. Oh, snap.
See?
All right.
Next question. There are only 3 women on the Supreme Court of the United States. Fact or fake?
Fact. Yeah. And then, did you hear that Ginsburg just fell and broke 3 ribs?
Yes,
Whoa.
I heard that.
Yeah.
So there's actually 2. I was going to see if I was going to make that a trick question. Next question. The number of Supreme Court justices is set by the Constitution. Fact or fake?
Oh, man. Fact. Oh, God. Who is it set by?
Congress.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Next question. The Supreme Court is the only court specifically established by the Constitution of the United States. Fact or fake?
Good night. Fact. Okay.
Boom. And last question. America's first female lawyer was born in the 1900s. Fact or fake?
Fake. Yeah.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Okay, Kyla, you did
Yeah, I got one wrong.
because she just getting started and crushing it already. So before we get into the practice, give us a few trials and tribulations leading up to graduating law school, as well as some major, triumphs that you face.
Well, I mean, like I said before, coming from a single parent background, I don't have the same luxury of being financially stable and everything. My
Right.
mom was making $30,000. By the time I graduated law school, I was making more money than my mom
Wow.
made.
Yeah.
So getting to college, first of all, before I even got to law school, my mom always told me, you got to find a way to pay for it. You're going,
Yeah.
but you got to find a way.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting a scholarship academically.
Mhm.
And then I also competed at Florida State on the track and field team
Yeah.
to kind of work my way through.
Oh, hold on. Pause it. I forgot about that. Another nice little gem about Kyla. You don't want to mess with her. Let's talk about some of your martial art type background.
Well, mainly what I like is boxing and MMA.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu too. I'm still learning find something to do. When I left college, I was like, man, I miss sports. I miss doing all of that. So when I got in law school, one of my homegirls was like, hey, come with me to box. I was like, okay. So I went with her, and I just fell in love. So now I'm starting to get back into it. I had a little bit of an injury, but it's very therapeutic.
Yeah, to say the least. So not only do you get an attorney that can defend you and take care of you in court, but you know, if it gets down to it, she'll be able to handle herself too.
Oh yeah. I don't know if people know, but attorneys are attacked sometimes. I had a
No, I didn't know that.
Absolutely, we are. A lot of attorneys pack.
They have a gun
on them because I actually had a case last year. I took the trial, family law case. I won, but when we got done, the opposing party was not so happy with his attorney. And punched his attorney in the back.
What?
Right. So I've not had that issue.
What?
It's having that issue, but
yo,
defend yourself too. Sometimes.
I didn't even know that. Well, she ain't the one, so y'all don't even try it. But sorry for cutting you off. I just forgot about that. I love that part about you. You know, the physicality and everything that you're a part of. But yeah, trials, tribulations, triumphs leading up.
Then going to law school, I knew that okay, college costs this much. Law school, come on.
Yeah.
And so my law school was private, and I want to say it was about $30,000 a semester.
Wow.
So I just made sure, okay, I know my mom can't afford that, but I want to go to law school, so I got a scholarship to go to Florida Coastal. And then I ended up having to take out some loans too to kind of help with it as well. So that was one of the tribulations, is not coming from the financial background that everybody else came from, but still making a way.
Right.
And one of the triumphs is the same judge that I was telling you about from third grade. She didn't know that she had inspired me.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, yeah, she's still on the bench. She was on the first circuit appeals in Tallahassee. And my mom was like, call her. So I called her right when I was getting ready to graduate law school, brought her to tears that she had inspired me years ago at an event that she didn't even want to go to.
Yeah.
She was
Wow.
like, I didn't want to go, but something told me to go.
Wow.
So I met her, and she ended up swearing me in when I became an
Wow.
attorney. And she told me she would do the same thing.
Wow. Full circle, man. That's God right there. Look at that. Yeah.
And as you stated, village. Everybody that was there that had supported me when I was a child, my village came to see my swearing in.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can't fail. There's no fail.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's beautiful, man. That's how I love hearing that story. That's like literally a movie, you know, how the movie script goes.
True.
The young girl, single mom, you know, sitting in a class, and then her superhero walks in.
Yep.
Fast forward 12 years later, she's the one killing it and sees her inspiration that has no idea. Yeah. So stay tuned.
I take my job seriously.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, even if I'm having a rough day or a rough time, I still try to encourage people. I still try to compliment people, because you never know what your one word might say to catapult somebody else's path. Exactly.
So boom, fast forward to now. You know, you're literally on your own law practice. Super young in this type of business already. Yep. How does someone that looks like you, that's whether a woman, black woman, young, how do they do that? Like, what does it take?
Yeah, it's a day-by-day thing, but let's back up for a second. So I was a public defender first.
Right.
Right out of law school. I was about 25. So I worked there for a couple of years, and then I moved here to Orlando thinking that I had a job lined up.
Right.
That particular office was I think it was insurance defense, some sort of law firm like that, offering $20,000 a year. Oof. And I'm thinking, what? I'm an attorney. I have over $200,000 in debt.
Yeah.
How am I going to live, let alone pay any bills?
Right.
So, or pay any loans back. So I just said, you know what? If he's offering me $20,000, I probably can do that on my own.
Boom.
So I just went to Google, and I was like, how to start a business.
Boom.
Right? And then I realized that the Florida Bar gives you tools on how to start your own business, where to go. And so I just followed the YouTube video that they put out.
Wow. Literally, I don't want to hear anybody say they can't. Right. Where there's a will, there's a way. So pretty much what you said, you just went and go. Blah, blah, blah. You just went and got it. Yeah. That's it.
Right.
Dang.
I was like, 20,000. I mean, that's not a lot. You know, maybe for somebody that's 18, 19, that might seem like, but no. You know, I'm in my mid-20s, just getting off a good health insurance, a good paying job. Yeah. At the time I left the public defender's office, I was making close to $50,000.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not going back.
Yeah. So pretty much it was your mentality
Mm-hmm.
that said, you know, it wasn't like I can't do this. It's how.
Right. And it was a matter of I have to.
Yeah.
I have to at this point. I've moved to a major city.
Yeah.
I don't have the job that I thought I was going to have. How am I going to feed myself?
Mm-hmm.
What am I going to do? Because the little money that I saved up from the public defender's office was not going to sustain me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then it was just a matter of bumping into different people, you know, people encouraging me,
Right.
getting business via word of mouth, and then I
Right.
ended up joining the BNI group. You know,
Right.
where I met you
Yeah.
eventually. So it's just been a blessing, and I
Yeah.
still, you know, have lessons that I have to learn about being a business owner
Right.
and being an attorney.
Right.
But it's a matter of waking up every day and saying, "Hey, this is what I'm gonna do."
Okay, Kyla. This segment is called Keep It 3000. Okay.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Okay.
And you got to tell the truth.
Okay.
The truth. Nothing but the truth.
So I'm under oath. All right.
All right. First question.
Oh man.
First question. Do you fart in public?
Yes. Absolutely.
Next question. If you drop some food on the ground, will you eat it?
At my house, yes.
Only at your house?
Only at my house.
Okay.
Or maybe my mom's house. That's it.
All right, next. If someone talking to you and their breath is hot, would you tell them?
No. Only if it stinks. But no, if it's hot,
Okay. Next. If the cashier gives you extra change after you buy something, will you give it back?
yes.
Really?
I really would.
All right. All right.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
Right. So let's dive even deeper into that as a attorney, a business owner. What are some things, some jewels and tips you would give somebody who is looking to start their own business, you know, and may have already been a year in? What can they do to grow the business? What videos can they watch when they're having those low days that we think, you know, I'm just gonna quit? You know, what kind of gems do you have for those people watching this?
Well, first I would say a lot of people say if you're going to start a business and you should have some money saved up, and that's ideal. You know, to have money saved up to kind of be your little nest egg. So if you have any hard times or, you know, anything like that, you can fall back on it. But it's not something that's absolutely necessary.
Right.
I had $900 saved in my account
Boom.
and started my business.
Boom.
3 years later.
Yeah.
So first of all, it's just that. Start from where you are.
Yeah.
I know for me, on my tough days, sometimes my idol is Oprah.
Uh-huh.
So I'll go and I'll watch Masterclass. She has that on her station, OWN. So I'll go and watch Masterclass, or I'll just try to read an encouraging book. And if I'm having a low day where I feel like I cannot accomplish anything, I give myself permission to not accomplish it that day.
Boom.
Because as a business owner, especially me being by myself completely,
Yeah.
if I'm not well, I'm not going to conduct business well. I'm not going to be able to do what I need to do.
Right.
So I'll give myself a mental health day if I feel like I need it.
Right. Okay then.
And as to the videos, so for me, my business is a little bit different than everybody else starting a business.
Correct.
Because it's in the legal field.
Right.
But what I would say is Google is your best friend. Just like it helped me.
Yeah.
It's always articles and things, you know, to help people start a business.
Yeah. Google and YouTube are
Absolutely.
hands down. I tell people this all the time. I graduated 4 years. I've learned more from books and YouTube than I did in actual school. So you're a living testimony to that. You know, they don't teach you how to set up a business in college even. You know what I mean? Let alone law school.
Right. In law school, they taught me how to work for somebody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah. So hold on to that.
Okay.
So to work for somebody else, right? You're pretty much 5 years into your career field. You've created your own business. You know, what is what you're doing going to look like 5 years from now, and then 10 years from now?
So that's actually one thing that I'm going to the drawing board about now
Mm-hmm.
is what my vision is. Because I'm like, man, I planned out getting through law school, but I haven't planned out what it looks like for me
Yeah.
to actually be a judge yet.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that before the next 5 years, I'll be on the bench, whether it's here, bench as in being a judge, whether it's in Orlando, back home, wherever.
Back home.
Tallahassee.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like for me, because I knew that when I opened this business, it was not going to be a forever business.
Right. Mm-hmm.
This was just a means to getting myself to
Right.
be a judge.
The vehicle. Mm-hmm.
And then 10 years, I'm hoping that I'm settled down with a full family.
Uh-huh.
You know, because I have aspirations to be a mother and a
Yeah.
wife too, not just a judge.
Right. Right. Okay. So when you say a judge, is that just like a regular judge, like Judge Mathis, Judge Judy, or are we Supreme Court? Okay. Yeah. Break that down, because ignorant people like me, they got the robe on. They look all the same to me.
Judge,
Yeah.
but you're pretty much paying them to get on their show to mediate your case. And
Ah.
that's it.
Boom.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But and that's what I'm searching for now. That's
Right.
another reason why I open my business, is because when you become a judge, you're not just handling one type of case.
Right.
You might go to being criminal for a little bit, then you might move to family, then you might be helping litigate cases against banks,
Yeah.
civil cases. So I'm just really getting my feet wet with different areas of law.
Right.
But that's what I'm sitting down for the new year, is writing out what type of judge I want to be.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What
But
kind
I
of
would prefer
judge?
probably family law, because I feel like a lot of families.
Oh yeah,
are
you be
broken.
killing it. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of families are broken, and sometimes you just need somebody to sit down with some common sense and to say, "Look, you guys work this out. This is what we're doing."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And Kyla's already helping out people that I know, so she gonna crush whatever she decides to do. What about are you opposed to going even to higher courts, or that's
I'm open to that.
mm-hmm.
I'm really open to that.
Yeah.
If I ended up being I would rather be on the Florida Supreme Court than the Supreme Court of the United States, because
Break
I feel
that
like
down.
I want to help Florida
Here,
a bit
yeah.
more, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm open to going to whatever level God takes me to,
Right.
and whatever level I can envision.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of me sitting down and figuring out what exactly I want to do.
Boom. Boom. And you're self-made, literally. So I'm sure whatever you put on the paper is what's gonna happen, So Kyla, if people want to reach out to you, what type of clients do you typically take on? Where do they find you? Give us all that
So
info.
my website is colemanlaw.net.
Mm-hmm.
The type of cases I take, like I said before, was criminal defense and family. Right now, my firm is more heavily family law, so we're
Right.
talking about paternity cases, divorces, child support issues, domestic violence, things of that nature.
Right.
And then my email address is Kai, so CAI @colemanlaw.net, and
Mhm.
my phone number is 407-801-9533.
Boom. And that'll all be in the description below. Before we wrap everything up, of course, I wanted you to say a quick little piece as well, very particular to young Black women coming up in the law sphere.
Right.
Okay? Kyla, this is the big four. I'm just going to ask you 4 questions, and you answer them with the best of your ability. Okay? First question. What were your dreams as a kid?
To become a judge, a wife, and a mother.
Next question. What are your dreams now?
To make a lot of money, to help my community, and to become a judge.
Next question. What one thing do you do now every day to get you closer to your dream?
Read articles.
And finally, name one thing you dream about that you plan on bringing to reality before it's all said and done. If you can only pick one, what would that be?
To become a great mother.
That's powerful. Boom. Talk to us about that.
Right, so it's not all fun and games sometimes. You are going into a profession that is predominantly male, predominantly white male, if I want to be honest.
Yeah.
So when you come in as a woman, there are already assumptions that are made about you, that you're going to be a little bit more emotional, that you might not know as much. And what I've learned too is when you are an articulate woman, period, and you know your stuff, it's already intimidating.
Right.
I've had lawyers that have written me and been very unprofessional after they've lost the case to me, which I enjoy beating them. After Because it's nothing that'll bring me down to that level.
Yeah.
So it should be nothing for a man to speak to me
Yeah.
in a certain way, But I would just.
Plus, she could fight.
I can. And I'm not the most easily knocked down on me
Yeah,
versus when I
yeah.
walk into a room, because every room I walk into it as if I belong there,
Yeah.
which
Yep.
is off-putting for some people too.
Yep.
Who does she think she is walking into here?
Yeah.
So that is an issue. And then I will specifically say this to people that are in law school now. When you are an African American female attorney, sometimes you'll walk into a courtroom and people will think you're a defendant.
Wow.
They'll think that you're a court reporter. They'll think you're a secretary. They will think anything other than you being a lawyer.
Right.
And that's just something that I had to kind of get my confidence about.
Right.
So, like I said, that comes with walking into a room as if you own it. Because if you walk in there kind of timid, then they'll make that assumption about you, and then they'll be okay with it. But if you walk in there with your head up and you look at them like, how dare you think that I'm something other than attorney, then that makes them question themselves.
Right. Right.
But you definitely have to be twice as prepared as everybody else, overly prepared.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to know your stuff. Unfortunately, you don't have the opportunity to be mediocre.
Right.
If you want to make it.
Right. Right. Well, thank you for that. And like I said, everybody, Kyla's information is going to be in the description below. Please reach out. She is awesome. Whether, you're a client or someone up and coming, she's more than willing to, help you where she can. Okay. Kyla, thank you so much. Of course, this is so dope. And, when Kyla's a judge, she's going to make time for us and we're going to go visit her and sit down when she in her robe and everything like that. So she could relax one of those days. Okay.
And shout out to Kyla, man. I love what she does. I love her ambition. I love, when people put their mind to something and they accomplish it and don't make any excuses at all. They don't harping on how they were brought up or, their disadvantages. They're like, I gotta go get it. And that's who Kyla is. So I have all her information in the description below, people. Please reach out to Kyla if you have any family law type of issues. I've referred her out personally to a few of my friends, and she takes great care of her clients. Kyla, appreciate you. Looking forward to see you continue to progress and sitting on that judge seat, man. Don't forget the little people. So people, continue to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching and you have not already, okay? Drop comments in the comment section below to ask Kyla or just some comments that you guys had about the interview. Continue to tune into the channel, people. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. You guys already know to have a great day, week, month. Dominate, people, okay? Dent the universe and tune into Reality TV, people. That's the only place you need to be. You understand me? Peace.